What up, everyone, and welcome back to another review. I am Mr. Blast, and today we're taking a look at the KOTOBUKIYA Mega Man X 1/12 scale action figure model kit. And there's a lot to unpack here. It's a lot. There's, as simple as this guy is, there is something that I can't ignore. I will have to let you guys know. You just gotta watch the video and we'll explain all the good and all the bad about this guy. And it was quite the journey to get where I am now, to get this guy posed and to show you how cool he is. And yet, X, you B-class hunter. Let's get him off that stand and figure out what is going on here with this guy. Okay, and here he is, off the stand and in a more neutral position, and it is definitely Mega Man X. It is the plain blue armor from, well, when you start every game, you don't get any upgraded armor. It is just this guy right here, and he looks good. Just like Zero and Axel that I've reviewed before, this was actually one of the earlier releases, and he does have a few flaws that do drive me absolutely insane, but I love Mega Man, so I'm a little biased when it comes to some of these action figure model kits because I just love Mega Man. So I give it a pass on some things, and others are just like, why does it happen this way? Because I'm going to be real with you guys. I have to be upfront and honest about this guy. He is not the best as far as posing it. These are supposed to be like action figure model kits where you can pose them on your shelf or whatever. And if I move something shouldn't fall off or not, work properly or, something to that effect. So the first thing I want to mention is that. Look how, if you can look really closely right here, this is just plastic shaving coming off, and it's literally just because of the friction caused by this right here. I actually have this same problem with my X3 Max Armor Edition of this same line. For some reason, it's not both arms, it's only one of them that completely just falls off. Look, there wasn't really much. I don't understand why this happens. I don't really pose my figures too much. They kind of just sit on the shelf and hang out. And that's really it, and it drives me nuts. I wish it didn't do that, but the likeness is pretty uncanny. They say that this is the version of X when he appears from X4 onward. I wouldn't say not so much X8. They changed their looks completely, all of them. Zero not so much, but X and Axel definitely have their looks changed up a bit. Excuse the sprue marks I left right here. This was something that I built in a hurry. But yeah, you got the nice red jewel up here, the printed eyes. You've got the red jewels inside his helmet there. The backside's got a little bit of detail as well. This is the hole, the peg that goes right here is so that you can put them on an action figure stand, which I do have one of those. I really need to link that in the description so you guys can get that as well. It doesn't just work for Mega Man figures, it also works with Gundams too, so I will definitely leave that down below for you guys. You have his X-Buster right here, which has the red jewel inside. It's just a piece of plastic, just like the one right here on his head. This stays on pretty well. This is on here pretty tight. You can do some pretty cool poses with it. The joints inside are pretty decent when they want to be. You can spin the arms around. You can put them up, for the most part, in a T-pose. The legs go out about that far. He does have some swivel here, and he's got a really good knee joint, so you can get some really good action poses. And there is one thing I definitely want to point out to you guys, that these legs right here, I don't know what it is with the pegs on them, but they just don't hold. They don't hold at all. When you start posing the legs, these literally split apart. I don't know if you guys can see. There's the seam right there, actually. They just split apart, and these two pieces hold the leg here at the knee and up here at the waist as well, or near the crotch area, I guess. And I've had to tape them. I will glue them, but for the sake of the video, I was like, I can't sit around and wait for glue to dry. So let me just clear tape them together. They are holding now. They're not going anywhere. I mean, they don't really, unless you're really pulling on these things, it's the only way this is going to come out. Like I said, there's not much holding these legs together, which is a shame. I feel like the engineering could have gone a little bit better with these legs. Axel, he is like the perfect example of what an action figure model kit should be. I understand he's also the newest one in the line, so a lot of things could have been fixed along the way, but X and to a certain degree Zero as well have a lot of QC issues. And for the price you're paying for some of these guys, it is crazy how easily they fall apart. And I get it, they're plastic model kits, and you know, there's got to be some degree of, well, they're just plastic and they snap together. Well, you know what? Guess what? I've got a ton of Gunpla kits that I've posed over the years, and they do not fall apart the way these some of these KOTOBUKIYA kits do, and I don't know what it is. I'd like to think I take care of my figures and toys and whatever I've got, but for some reason these guys just don't play ball. And I don't know why, and they're so expensive. So, like I said, you can't see, look, this thing is ready to fall off again. I barely even moved this, so the friction is getting too much for it. I don't really know how to fix that. If you guys have any ideas, let me know down in the comments below how to fix this. I've heard nail polish will fix, like clear nail polish will actually add some friction to this. I don't know how true that is. I don't know if I'll even be able to turn the arm anymore if I add that to it. So anyway, let's move on to the accessories. Let's see what he comes with. All right, so first up, we're gonna show off this bad boy right here. This is actually a couple different pieces put together. The charge shot with the energy effect behind it. This kind of goes up here. This also doubles up as a the effect you see in the games when he dashes, which is pretty cool. The hardest thing about dealing with this is the stress marks. I don't even know if you guys can see this right here. I've got it zoomed in as far as I can go. There is a stress mark here already because every time you want to remove this, you have to split this apart again. And it doesn't come apart very easily. So you have to be really careful when you're taking these things apart. These are actually really sharp. This is very sharp plastic, so be careful. It looks really cool. I mean, don't get me wrong, it looks awesome, does it not? So it doubles up as an energy effect for the fully charged X Buster, the vanilla one anyway, and then also the dash effect that you get when you have X dashing. I've got a few photos I'm tossing into the video so you guys can see how that looks. It looks really cool, don't get me wrong. However, having to split this apart just to get that one photo or one pose and then having to put it back together so that you don't lose this, because there's no way this stands up without this. You have to have it. So, but it looks really cool though. The next part we're going to show is, well, his other arm, because you can swap his Buster arm. Let me see if I can get this off of here without pulling it apart. Oh wait, that's not right either. So that side's keyed. Yep, I got to just do this like this. Yeah, this isn't coming apart. It's like everything that could go wrong with this guy is going wrong, and I don't want it to because I love Mega Man. I can't get it apart, guys, and look, his other arm fell off. So anyway, so yeah, you can swap the arms out. And yeah, give me 1 second. Let me fix him. Hang on 1 second. Okay, so here, just to show you guys what he looks like with both arms on. This thing probably fell off another 2 times while I was trying to get this arm keyed in place, because these are keyed pieces that go in here to hold the arm on, but they don't do a very good job at the top. I really wish that this was also a keyed piece so that it could all stay on there together. So, but yeah, that's what we have with that. He's got a couple of different hand accessories here too, so let's move over to that. Just like Axel and Zero, you've got the open palm, you've got the slightly clenched fingers right here for action poses, and another one the same thing, and then the other side the same thing because you get 2 of each hand. And then also the faces, the really cool faces that you get. Printed faces, or printed eyes I should say. The mouthpiece underneath is a piece you have to put in place, and yeah, it looks pretty good. These look really good. I will give that credit big time. One, he's looking to this side, one, he's looking to this side. So choose your facial expressions. So the box art, actually, let me show you that before we get back to the figure. The box art is freaking awesome. Mega Man X, illustrated by Keisuke Mizuno. He did a really good job showcasing X on the box. And on the side right here, shows you a couple different action poses and whatnot. There he is on the front, or on the side of the front of the box. Some more here, warnings. And I have to point this out. I don't know how true this is, or maybe it's not true at all. Maybe I'm just, I don't know, overthinking it. But right here, it has an individual number. Are these model kits individually numbered? Because mine says 628 out of 6,000. But then I looked at that box for Axel, and it says something similar. His number I have is 605 out of 8,000. So are they only making or only made so many of these per run? I have no idea. This version of X is harder to find than the other one. I know you guys have probably seen him on Amazon if you've ever looked up anything Mega Man. There's a charged X Buster version of this guy. He is still available. I still will link to this version of X on Amazon, and I'll also link to Big Bad Toy Store for the KOTOBUKIYA kits they have in stock as of the time of this recording, which is a couple of them, including some non-Mega Man ones, so definitely check those out. But what do you guys think? He looks really cool, I would say for sure. He looks awesome with Zero. I mean, yeah. We're actually gonna come back to Zero. I've already done a review for him, but I also have Black Armor Zero, and there were some really cool replacement parts inside that box. The biggest, it's his hair. They're gonna fix his hair, which is awesome. I really hope that it fixes it. So, but what do you guys think? KOTOBUKIYA kits, yay or nay? Like I said, they're a little bit pricey for what you get. They look really good though. They are pretty dang accurate to the games as far as X4, 5, and 6. Even 7, not 8. 8, they changed the look of them, which I'm not really a big fan of how they look in 8. They just, I don't know, there's something off about the way they look. I don't know, too skinny maybe? I don't know. But what do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments below if you'd pick up a KOTOBUKIYA kit and build it. Like I said, I had to duct tape, not duct tape, but like packing tape these legs together, which I'm gonna glue them instead because it looks terrible with the tape. But I feel like if I didn't say anything, you guys probably wouldn't know anyway, but I figured I had to point it out. This is probably the worst part of the figure because I had to completely keep putting the legs back together, and I said, nope, I'm not doing that. Screw that. So, and then this arm here, which is just ridiculous. So if anybody has any fixes for this, please let me know. I'd appreciate it. Like I said, I think clear nail polish will work. And I just put it on here and then put the arm on, and then it should just kind of hold it in place. So, but anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Mr. Blast. I hope you enjoyed this review of the 1/12 scale action figure model kit of Mega Man X from the KOTOBUKIYA line. Please check out all of my socials down below and any links pertaining to these figures. That would be super awesome of you guys, and make sure you thumbs up the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Later.